Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this puppy started. So, according to the patch notes, or the patch notes, the yes, excellent. Okay, so according to the patch notes that I was reading,
Attention, passengers. All flight to Kipper 100.
just in case I have to go land on a planet.
Please make sure you have all
So anyway, according to the patch notes that I was reading, as part of this update, as part of this patch release, all of the systems that we conquered and all the planets and all of the installations that we built up, well, they've gone kablooey. Now we still have our, according to this, let's go faction. According to this, yeah, okay, so I still have access to my systems. Okay, so Corneria, Diego, Seth, Joker, and Callow. Now, interesting, I still have access to all of my...
The space station follows a strict schedule for meals.
Okay, I still have access to all of my installations.
The well-being of all crew members and visitors.
So, what game? Oh yes, and by the way, I've decided for this episode, well, I've decided, you know, I started working on my, my really cool looking ship here, but, okay, so that's interesting. I was actually hoping that something would happen. But okay. Maybe I have to go back to the
landing gear retracted.
Oh, there we go. Systems in the galaxy are being updated to version 1.6.1. Please do not close the game. Loading. Please wait. Loading. Please wait. 8,448 of 8,244. Either somebody's dyslexia kicked in and... Oh, wow, okay. Drill door. Okay. Drill door. Alright, so... Factions. Systems. I have no system. Structures. Well, at least I managed to get this thing fully built out, so I still have Kitimat. I still have my citizens, which is good. You know, I spent a long time building up those citizens, basically just sitting there doing mail missions the whole time. So that's good. Alright, well... Oh dear God, what is that? I think I'm... I don't know what's going on. Where is the station? By the way, this fighter is... This little guy is stupidly fast. I'm actually scared of piloting this thing. But... The station, it's gone. Where am I? Oh, I've... Okay. Okay. Okay, apparently everything moved. Do they? Oh, I guess they just randomly generated an entire system. Alright.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Alright then. Alright then. Man, I hope I kept all my money. Ah, there we go. Alright. Oh, she's a big girl.
Docking request granted. In order to
Oh no, I have a minute to travel 5 kilometers. Watch this. Remember, up until this point, the fastest ship that I have can go approximately, barely Yeah, like this thing travels 3 times faster
Landing
than any
gear
other ship I
deployed.
have. It's just stupidly ridiculous. I can nearly go 100,000 when I'm boosting. It's oh god, it's just disgusting. Okay. Alright. Alright. And yes, for those of you who are curious, I did visit the Bounty Hunters Guild to get Legendary. So, I have the Space Hammer. I'm scared of my Space Hammer. Alright, so... Since I'm here, might as well pick up some missions. Listening, yes, I'll help. Okay, good. I'm happy. Stealing from pirates. I like stealing, and I hate pirates, so that's a match made in heaven. For me. Okay, so to the marketplace. Ah, there's the ships. Okay. Z-class ships. The Xanthian. Okay, so that looks 53 million TY. Okay. So is there anything else? Are there any other design? Is there only one design of capital ship? And keep in mind, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes. So right now it looks like there's only one design of capital ship. And this thing is almost a kilometer in length. Okay. Okay, so that technically makes this thing bigger than a Sovereign class starship. Unless, of course, I'm reading it incorrectly. But yeah, no, it looks like it's approximately, yeah, a kilometer in length. That's it's pretty excessive. But so is my ability to just drop 53 million credits. How am I doing for money anyway? Yeah, I still got tons. Okay. To the landing pad. Alright, let's take a look at I have no captives on board. Alright, let's take a look at this bad boy. Where's my ship selector? There it is. Okay. Call ship. My Xanthian CLG-P. It's at the drill door. Oh, okay, so it's at my station. Alright. Oh, she big. Also, this is not the docking bay that I came into. Oh dear God, she big. Woof. She's so big, I can't just fly in. I think I actually have to just... Okay, there's this little elevator right here that I have to go. Okay, so there's this little elevator here that I have to get on to get in. And then get off. Okay, so... Okay, so do I have to run all the way to the... Oh, okay, so... that's a little bit disappointing, because where the hell am I? In my cockpit. Oh, hey guys. This is a very, very small cockpit. So, wait, where am I? I hate to say it, but I think my cockpit is right here. Yeah, I think that's where my cockpit is. I mean, that's good, because it is, you know, sealed inside the hull, but... you know, you'd expect the CNC, the command and control center, to be right here. So it seems a little bit. I feel like the dev could have probably designed the capital ships a little bit better, or just made them bigger. Because I would, because if this is where I'm coming into, you know, so we come up here. So just out there should be the front of the ship. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's really neat. So this is starting to remind me a little bit of Pulsar. Yeah, no, man, if they could make this like co-op and 2 people could operate one of these things, this would be awesome. Oh, captain's quarters. So it looks like this is the main gunnery seat. This is probably the gunnery seat right here. Okay. This is definitely the engine room. Alright. The hell are you? Are you some sort of nuke or bomb? That'd be interesting. I don't know. Isothermal container. Okay, well, isothermic, I believe isothermic means to be held at the same temperature, although I could be completely wrong. Okay. No. No, those are those 2 prominences. So no, we are sitting at the upper deck, which makes no sense whatsoever, because once again the elevator comes up there. So like if I were to have anything, and it's probably like two types of elevators. So you probably take this elevator down to the lower deck. Honestly, I would kind of almost prefer if there was like 2 elevator systems or 2 decks that we could explore around in. Okay. All right, let's do the tutorial, because I know there's a tutorial here.
A capital ship cannot be operated by a single person. You need at least 3 crew members to operate it. These ships can only be purchased from main stations and stations with a capital dock port. They can only be left in places with a capital dock and cannot be called to other stations. So, when you want to retrieve the ship, you must go to the last station where you docked it. For docking these ships, you need to align them only on the capital dock deck.
Oh dear God. Well, she's a beefy girl, so yeah.
Capital ships can be equipped with 2 types of weapons, cannon and static turrets.
Okay.
Cannons are weapons with low projectile speed but high damage, making them highly effective against other large ships and buildings. Static turrets are automatic weapons that fire rapidly and are effective against fast-moving ships.
Interesting.
There are 2 firing modes available for capital ships. One is free aim mode, and the other is standard firing mode. Each cannon has a crosshair, and a red crosshair means that the turret cannot see the target and cannot fire.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so it looks like you can set your... holy crap, that's actually a pretty weak hull, considering. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh dear. Well, let's get our catcher, our merger, our booster, and our surfacer turned up. We should be able to stock drones. Really? No drones? That's ridiculous. On a capital ship, we should be able to have drones. Obviously, I don't have any rockets, I don't have any torpedoes, I don't have any weapons. So, first things first, take off.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh wow, that definitely is a completely separate dock. But that looks cool. I'm gonna be honest, that looks very, very cool. Okay. So first things first, bounty hunters, actually that's convenient. Bounty hunters is components. So let's go pick ourselves up some elite components here. And then we can go do some bounty hunting missions, because I still got to get to legendary.
Calibration module activated.
Unfair life bin. We're talking about milk
Calibration
products.
completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Oh, by the way, so it looks like I have distortion charge and cluster barrage. Very interesting.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Oh no, I can't dock.
What is your request, sir? Just looking for another snap to
Good lord, she's a behemoth. Alright, so I can't actually dock here, so I need to... Ejected. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to fly to the Bounty Hunters Guild here. This is docking, right? This'll work. See, with a few seconds to spare. Successful docking attempt. Let's just save, because I just had a momentary freak-out moment there where... Alright, legend... Right, I'm not a legendary. Okay.
Real estate when setting targets. Don't risk yourself for more money. Remember, every Bounty Hunters Guild member is valuable.
Every Bounty Hunters Guild member is valuable? My god, woman. You scare me. Okay, so... Okay, so we don't need consumables. Defensive. Oh. Okay, that's a little inconvenient. I'll take an armor bonus. Can I get an armor and shield bonus though? Can I get both? Okay, that Omnifarer is looking quite sexy. Ooh. I'll take the accuracy penalty for the, for that. Yes, please. Yeah, I'll take the accuracy, the reduced accuracy. That's definitely worth it. Okay, hull systems. Omnifarer? Well, what have you got? 26,000. I'll take the increased turret damage. Sounding good to me. Shield systems.
We respectfully commemorate the hundreds of members we lost due to the Daughtry and McCullum contracts.
I'll take what I can get. Power systems, please.
We made for our hunters. 11% chance to... Okay, I'll take the... Yeah, to regenerate shields. Yeah, I'm gonna be a slow behemoth, so... Ooh. Well, the problem is that I don't have anything with railguns. Therein lies the issue. So... To the attention of all members, please make sure you read
I don't know how
rules
good-
carefully before taking actions for our guild. Any action that will damage the
aim
guild's
components.
reputation will be punished first under
Yes.
criminal law
Well, it's
and
the
then
only
by
one
the
they did, so.
disciplinary committee of our guild.
Alright, engine. Okay, engine. I mean, bonus energy is good. Reflexes and luck. I think, well, no, reflexes, that's, well, whatever. Buy it. Scanning systems. Do I actually have the ability to scan? No, I don't. Do I have cargo?
For our rank 3 members has been reduced to 5%, and for
Nope.
our ranked members, the
And of course we don't have
deduction has
drones.
been
Okay,
reduced
so
to
that's good.
50%. In the detailed budget statement, you can see where all the deductions are
Ah,
spent.
components. Turrets. Flagship weapons. Okay, well, while we're here, so static turret, XL class. The big cannon. So we have lasers. Okay, so we have static
Members
lasers,
higher
and we
than
have.
rank 2, new legendary
and-
items have arrived in the guild market.
What?
Remember,
Okay, so we have
there is only
static
one legendary
turrets.
item in the galaxy, and it can be yours. Please do not complain about prices. They may be more expensive than yesterday.
Oh, okay. So
Much
this
cheaper
static
than
turret
tomorrow.
is an
Send it
automatic
today if
turret
you
that
need
will
it.
engage and fire at any enemy within range. Interesting. Okay.
We respectfully commemorate
All right,
the hundreds of
so-
members we lost due to the Dordream McConnell contracts. You can visit the planet Kamar 11 to see the new money that we made for our martyrs.
641, 630. So I'll pick up you. I'll pick up you. Oh wait, it's the primary item bonus, so yeah. And then... Holy shite! Okay. 100,000 damage a shot. Decent, thank you. I'll take the 79. I'll take the warp light.
Homeowners in the living quarter. For information about the duties, regulations, go to the board of directors office at number 101. Legal action will be taken.
Alright, we'll take the static
against
laser
them.
as well, by the way.
Thank you for your understanding.
And then we will take the big cannon. I'll pick up, yeah, I'll pick up 4 static turrets, and I will take the big cannon. And 2 big cannons, okay. And then missiles, well, I don't know if I can actually stock missiles. I can. Oh, can I actually stock turrets, though? That would be interesting.
New bounties have been added.
Interesting, I can.
Please be realistic when setting targets. Don't risk yourself for more money. Remember, every Bounty Hunters Guild member is valuable.
Buy. I don't need flagship weapons, but okay. We'll just take that. Okay, that should be good enough for now. Let's head to that hangar.
26,000 entering dirt. Do you want your rejoin? I'll go ahead and reference you on the...
Oh, there you are. Don't scare me like that. Wait, what are you?
Here's target 0307, 31,000.
Interesting. Are you some kind of docking bay? Can I... See, this would be really interesting if you could actually store one of your own ships inside the capital ship. That would be a really interesting expansion later on if you could actually have... Because this ship is big enough. I could store one of my... Like, I could store my Nexaxis, or I could store my... probably not my Annihilator.
Push button accept. We should knock it off and then one knock it off. Two knock it off. Gotta knock it off. Ticker 7, Hector's bearing 304.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Man, I'm gonna actually need a wing of fighters nearby me now, because let's be 100% honest here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, she's a big girl, but she's not so good. All right, I
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserve.
all right.
queue
Let's
in the next
let's see
terminal.
what's. Oh, I don't have a full. Oh, okay. What is that? That's an interesting. Yeah, she's slow. Oh, very, very interesting. Okay. So how does this work? Oh, okay, so we just get to here and then it auto-docks us. Alright, component management. Repair kit. Shield booster. Damage booster. The bank. Okay, component management. Wait, what? Oh, I don't actually have an offensive pack. Well, that's disappointing. Well, I can always save that for later. Well, that brings us up to nearly 200,000. My shields are a little on the weak side, though. Okay. Alright, well, let's take a look at my weapons. Okay. The ship doesn't have missile slots. Okay, turrets. I have room for 5 turrets. Okay, so... let's have a... Okay, I'll have a static turret. Wait. Oh, okay. I see. That's a little bit disappointing. Holy shit. Okay, so it doesn't look like they've set up the primary stuff. Okay, so it's a little bit disappointing that we don't get missiles, but that's okay. That's fine. So no rockets, no torpedoes. That's fine. Alright.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, what kind of... Oh, really? No, I suppose, but that's such a limited cargo space. Whatever. Okay, well, we've got stealing from the pirates, so let's go do that. Oh, I didn't. Oh, God, I hate myself. I'm sorry.
We respectfully commemorate the hundreds of members we lost due to the George.
Well, I'm stupid.
You can
But I'm sure you all knew that.
11 to see the new monument we made for our mothers.
Luckily, I know exactly what I need to do, so that this will go quickly. Defensive. Excellent. By you. I don't have an offensive, but we'll just double check on that. Yeah, I don't. But I do have hull systems. Seriously? Shield systems.
To the attention of all members, please make sure you read the Guild rules carefully before taking actions for our Guild. Any action that will damage the Guild's reputation will be punished first under the criminal law and then by the disciplinary committee of our Guild.
I apologize once again. No aim component. Okay, well that's disappointing.
The bounty deduction for our rank 3 members has been reduced to 5%, and for our ranked members, the bounty deduction has been reduced to 15%. In the detailed budget statement, you can see where all the deductions are spent.
Let me just quickly see if they have a hull component here. That's better than the one I have. Not worth spending the money. Wow, I have so much money anyway, but you know, you get the point. Okay.
Members higher than rank 2, new legendary items have arrived in the Guild market. Remember,
Static
there is only
laser.
one legendary item in the galaxy.
Static
And
laser.
please do not complain about prices. They may be more expensive than yesterday.
I just get
but
one
much cheaper
static
than
turret.
tomorrow. So don't delay if you need it.
Okay. And then we'll get Mr. Big Boom. Okay. Let's save. Let's save, just in case my stupidity kicks in again. I would actually like to get into a raid next to one of my, because I think I actually have a pilot. No, I don't have a pilot who's able to fly a dreadnought yet. So I need to get to level 40 for that. One thing I'm interested to try, of course, you may have figured this one out, is I'm interested to see...
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
what planetary docks would look like. Because they did say they were going to rework planets. So with the ability of capital ship, like having capital ships, that would be interesting.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Anka, your cape is flapping majestically in the non-existent breeze. Please get it under control. You're making me jealous. I don't have a cape like you do. Oh, jeez. He's, a little finicky, I tell you that much. Oh yeah, that's right, we didn't have a name component. Couldn't get one. Not this round. Well, we'll try again later, but, gonna have to, pop out of my ship here. Well, it's good to see we're getting some TLC. I do appreciate, like, it's a little bit unimmersive that they're doing it all out here, but at the same time, there's no point in screwing around with the overhead environment. So having it all up here is perfect. I just realized they mimicked. Okay, so if they're mimicking what I think they're mimicking, then this is supposed to be the shield emitter, just like on an Imperial Star Destroyer. You know, the developer did such a good job getting the scale, like getting things to scale. I'm going to admit I'm a little bit disappointed. For a capital ship, I mean, for a capital ship, it does seem like this should be at least double the size. This capital ship should be twice as big, I think. Because as we figured out earlier, like, this is my bridge right here. So this is my bridge right here, and if you stick your person right here, I mean, that's some pretty thin hull right there. So honestly, increasing the ship size by at least 1.5 to 2 definitely would be worthwhile, and it would still be good, like right here. 1.5 to 2 times length, width, and height. Yeah, for a capital ship, I think, yeah, doubling the size, honestly, I think would be best. I mean, it's, once again, it's up to the developer, but, like, honestly, doubling the size, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so inside. I got a weaker hull than I did before, but that's okay. Not by much. Okay, weapons management. So we're going to have him and then him. Actually, hang on. Statics. We're going to have the most powerful lasers. I don't actually have a... Okay. And then we're going to have the two cannons, and I don't have room for missiles, which is fine. Exits. Save. Okay. So let's take off.
Landing gear retracted. Warp drive online.
Okay. So let's target the city here. We'll see just how this works.
The surface align process is completed, waiting for the thruster input.
So it does look like we can go to the planet in these gigantic...
Attention, the spacecraft is being pulled down by gravity. Landing may be unstable.
I'm so confused what the hell's going on here. Okay, apparently we warped 6 kilometers into the planet. Okay, let's try that again. That was actually pretty funny. You know, we're actually going to load this time rather than try and save. So let's try that again. Ow, ow. Oh god, that hurt. Never again.
Landing gear retracted.
There is no landing gear. Okay.
Warp drive online. The surface align process is completed, waiting for the thruster.
So we'll give this a second try, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Remember, this is the first version of the capital ships.
Attention, the spacecraft is being pulled down by gravity. Landing may be unstable.
Okay, I just warped through the planet, basically. Okay, that's a little bit silly, but... So we're not...
Warp drive cooling.
Yeah, so according to my altimeter, I'm 6,000 meters below the surface
Navigation
of the
is
planet.
online.
Alright, let's try. Can I break through? Ah, there she is. There's the city. She's a big girl. Can I break through? Nope, I'm stuck underneath the surface. Okay, that's silly. Alright, that's enough goofing around. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm betting the dev will either disable planetary landing, or he will have to work it out. Although I will hop into one of my smaller ships, because I would very much like to see what the updated planetary what the changes to the planetary generation were. I would like to see if they did change it up. I especially would like to see if he populated like the
Calibration
big
module
cities,
activated.
so that they had similar
Calibration
amenities to
completed.
the
Waiting
space
for the
stations
thruster
themselves.
input.
I would personally love to see that. I do love how there's, by the way, I simply love how there's a combination of touchscreen technology and just good old-fashioned analog switches. That tickles my fancy, tickles my pickle, as
Please approach to the
some
jump
people would
point to
say.
start jump process.
I apologize for being vulgar.
Please proceed through the gate.
Oh god, got some... I managed to pull it off. That was insane. There's no way I could do that with the boosters, though.
You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. And 3, 2, 1. You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. And 3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Okay. Before we do that, because I actually have no idea how effective my ship is.
Warning. Your cargo hold was scanned by an unknown ship. Caution is advised.
We're about to find out. Okay. Save the game.
Weapons online.
Okay. Oh, I control the big guns, do I? Okay, so here's something I need to figure out. Okay, so settings, inputs, yeah. Okay, so that's Z. Alright. So what is... Hang on, so what is this,
A capital ship cannot be. Capital ships can be equipped with two types of weapons: cannon and static turrets. Cannons are weapons with low projectile speed but high damage, making them highly effective against other large ships and
Okay, so how do I switch firing modes?
Weapons online.
Nose 9, 25,000. Target by MiG-2. Target 065, 17, 21,000. Nose.
Good to know.
MiG-2.
Goodness gracious. Okay. So,
MiG-2 dead. Flight report targeted.
no, it's good to know that I have that.
Shows an impact of 2311. SA2. Passing 4 miles, 27,000 nose.
Warp drive online.
Big 1.
Warp drive offline.
1 MiG-2. 466. Flight report tally.
Alright, well, we'll figure it out in a minute.
Already at the merge. 15 fires.
That is not it. Okay, that's silly. Okay, I switched. You can probably see that I switched modes, and I'm actually moving a lot faster than I would. Okay, so that's something that Dev definitely has to work on. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, T. Well, one way or another.
Big 1, skip it. Look,
Sooner or later, we must deal with this.
sir. West border at the port.
Oh,
Potential Raptors, Big 4. Copy that. Figure 4, Reflector 2, 310.
oh, let's do this.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
warning, warp drive disrupted.
Shield recharging. Weapons online.
That's cute. They're just basically parked right next to me. This is quite interesting in terms of combat. It's also interesting, this view that we have, because I've never actually done this before. Alright. Let's bring in my friends.
Warning, shields are offline.
Yeah, they're all in pursuit mode, so...
Warning, shields are offline.
Yeah, and he's right in behind me again. That's cute. Well, thank you, gentlemen. It's most appreciated for your help.
Alpha Squad. Warp away.
So that was very interesting.
Weapons online.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm actually getting quite curious as to exactly...
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So I'm actually quite curious what the intent of these capital ships are, because unless I'm missing something, I probably should try the distortion charge next time. Obviously, these capital ships are extremely slow. The other issue that I have is that they only have turrets basically on the top. I still haven't discovered how to, because technically these things should have 100 and some odd 360 degrees of firing, because they are, well, almost 360 degrees of firing, because they are turrets. So it's a little bit silly that I don't have turrets on the bottom. But, yeah, okay, that should be good enough. If we get into trouble, I will summon my fleet, or my fighter wing.
You should start by cleaning the guards, as it will make it easier for you to access the server located on one of these stations.
Weapons online.
I think I actually hit him with one. Yeah, they're ripping in pretty easily.
Warning, shields are offline.
They're all in pursuit mode. They're all right on my arse. So, honestly, it is impossible for these capital ships to fight.
Warning, shields are offline. Target destroyed.
I just hit the brakes and let them run in front of me. I don't even think those turrets can hit worth a damn.
Good job. I located the server. Head inside the station and access the server to obtain the data.
Alpha Squad, cover formation.
Get into cover formation around me. Okay, that looks friggin' cool. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, that piece in the bottom does look like it could actually hold a fighter inside it, but okay. Oop. So I wonder what my I actually wonder what my wing of guys are gonna do now that I've are they gonna stay covering? It looks like they are. So I'm gonna be honest. Oh. It's one of these. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Caps lock is on. Oops. Ah.
Got it! I've got the information and I'm sending it to your logbook. Good job.
Warp away.
Now, here's the other possibility. Maybe the reason I'm having so much trouble is because the accuracy of my weapons is so low.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster
Maybe having
input.
a high accuracy is key to landing your shots. Now, obviously, the creator, you know, especially considering that you could just turn your ship into a gigantic gunboat loaded to the teeth with weapons.
Shield recharging.
The asset must be in one of those ships. We need to eliminate these ships until you find the one carrying our asset.
Okay, so distortion barrage didn't work, so boys come in please and help.
Warning. Shields are offline.
What are you even shooting at? You are picking the furthest possible target away.
Target shields are down. Target destroyed.
There it is. We've located the cargo, but it's too big to transport and too dangerous to open. Please defend the container until our cargo ship arrives to retrieve it.
Hold a stationary position? That I can do. Where do you need me to go?
Enemy ships are attempting to destroy our cargo. Protect the container at all costs.
Okay, so I have no control over what my guns fire at. Ow, that hurt.
Well done. Stay vigilant and maintain control of that area. Our cargo ship will arrive shortly.
Oh, please do. Please do arrive shortly.
I've arrived at the designated location. The cargo has been securely loaded. Initiating warp sequence for next destination.
Oh, that's where the cargo ship was. Okay.
Alpha Squad, warp away.
Damn! I am currently experiencing interference with my ship's
Shield
warp drive.
recharging.
Never mind.
Requesting assistance in clearing any nearby vessels blocking my warp path.
Alpha Squadron, I could use some backup.
Warning. Shields are offline.
Warp will end in 3 seconds. Okay. Please. Thank you. Thank you for bringing them in. I need them. I have nothing. What are you shooting at?
I am detecting a signal from a pod launcher. They will be trying to launch sticky pods to access containers. Be careful and ready to protect the cargo.
Oh joy!
I am detecting a signal from a pod launcher. They will be trying to launch sticky pods to access containers. Be careful and ready to protect the cargo. I am detecting a signal from a pod launcher. They will be trying to launch sticky pods to access containers. Be careful and ready to protect the cargo.
What am I broadsiding? Oh, I'm broadsiding that guy.
I think it is over. I am now able to jump again.
Well, that's good
job,
for you.
and thanks for your help.
Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know how I feel about these capital ships. I don't get me wrong. I wholeheartedly expected them to be cumbersome. I 100% wholeheartedly expected them to be cumbersome, but maybe I just haven't figured out the maybe I just haven't sat down because it's going to take a bit. But they are capital ships, so much like much like heavy fighters, they are cumbersome. They are much like heavy fighters. They are cumbersome. They are
Alpha Squad. Away.
They are cumbersome. They are bulky. They're not meant to be. They're not meant to be fighters. That being said, I almost feel like. Well, my big complaint, of course, is I still haven't figured out how to do 360-degree firing arcs.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
But like, don't get me wrong. As you can see right now, I'm doing quite well with my current setup. So having a ship to fly, like having my fighter wing to fly in, just flew through a planet there. Having my fighter ship to fly, or my fighter wing to fly in with me and handle enemies.
Docking request granted. In order to use station
It
services,
is-
please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Is very helpful. However, don't overshoot. However, the big issue that I'm running into, of course, and you can probably already tell, is that the action just doesn't feel as dynamic. God, she's big. She's gorgeous and she's big, and where the hell's my elevator? Oh, that's inconvenient. And the other issue, of course, that I have is and you can see what looks like I have gigantic planetary lasers on the bottom here, but I can only fire from the top turret. So I do feel that capital ships do need a significant amount of work. Capital ships require a significant amount of work, in my opinion, to make capital ship combat just stand out as much as fighter ship combat. Because in terms of fighter ship combat, this game has it. This game is, I think it's doing extremely well with fighter ship combat, but bringing in the capital ships. Bringing in the capital ships is it's going to take work. It's going to take work, and to make it just as satisfying, I think, as fighter ship combat. Now, obviously, fighter ship combat is going to be more flashy and exciting. It's going to feel faster. It's going to feel slicker, and it's most definitely. Hang on, I just want to quit out to main menu just so we can get out all the stuff going on in the background for the capital ship. But fighter ship combat, by its very nature, is going to feel faster. It's going to feel slicker. It's going to feel more dynamic. Capital ship combat, as it should be, should feel more tactical. Should feel more plodding. Should definitely feel like you should be. Should definitely feel like you are basically being required to it should definitely feel like you are being required to
Warp drive online.
adopt a slower, more methodical approach to your combat. Definitely, capital ship combat.
The surface align process is completed.
Is
Waiting
going
for the thruster
to
input.
feel like you need to have capital ship combat. Definitely, you're going to need to have your own escort wing, unless, of course, you're fighting other capital ships, but they'll have their own escort wings. So. Definitely, it needs to feel more tactical. Capital ships need to have the ability to fire back. They need to have the ability to fire straight back. Okay, planets are not working right now. That's interesting. Why are there pipes inside the city? I mean, that's very interesting.
Engine module offline. Warning, gravity.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was my bad. Okay, so there's something weird going on
Engine
with planets.
module online. Warp drive online.
So yeah. So sorry, capital ships need the ability to fire back.
The surface align process is
Because-
completed. Waiting for the
And they also
thruster
need the
input.
ability to fire from their from the top and the bottom. Because right now the way the capital ships are set up is capital ships can fire from the top, but they can't fire from the bottom. And there needs to be a reason why they can't fire from the bottom. If the reason they can't fire from the bottom to take care of ships in that that are underneath your ship, to take care of fighters that are underneath your ships or targets that are underneath your ship, is because you have a massive fuck off, cannon on the bottom of your ship. Well, then that cannon needs to be usable, or once again, there needs to be a reason why that cannon, or we need to have access to that cannon. and there's probably several individuals who have said this already. That
Engine module offline. Warning, gravity. Engine module online.
there's probably several people who have said this already. That
Weapons online.
no, I don't want that. Thank you. There are probably several people who have said this already in one form or another, that is going on with this city? Hang on. But yeah, so like I said, early access and the dev. Oh, I see. Interesting. Not quite fully fleshed out on this end. Yeah, it definitely looks like something strange is going
Weapons
on here.
online.
Oh, okay, I see. It's just a sort of weird overhang they have. Okay, so obviously planetary generation is still a little bit wonky, and feature generation is still a little bit wonky. But yeah, like capital ships do need definitely do need work, and hopefully we will get to see the work done on capital ships. All right, so where's the spaceport? I really want to see if any work has been done on the spaceport. There's the spaceport. Big old neon sign right over there. There's my docks. Can't signal. Okay, so bring me down to the deck, boys.
Landing gear deployed.
All right. Well, first off, services. Bank. Oh, my bank has been completely wiped too. Well, thanks, game. All right. Well, that's frustrating and oops. That was already there. That's frustrating and annoying, but okay. You seem confused, my friend. Random structure just poking out. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the effort that has been put into planetary generation thus far. I was hoping we would get more focus on these spaceports, but like this is gorgeous as it is, and some of these building designs take me. I think I mentioned this in a previous stream. Some of these building designs are taking me back to Cyberpunk 2077, which, in terms of world building and architecture design, is not a bad thing. Night City was beautifully designed. The fact that we can land on the planet is great. What I would like to see, I don't want the dev to flush out everything, but what would be really neat is, you get out of your ship, and then there's like a taxi guy right here. You talk to the taxi guy, and you get in, and he flies you up to that building up there, and then in there is the spaceport marketplace. Personally, I'd love to see that. And it's something simple. It's something silly.
Landing gear retracted. Engine module offline. Warning, gravity.
So they did say that there was some other work done.
Engine module online.
So let's go back to the main base. The base that I picked up. And let's take a peek into that bad girl.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Because and here's the unfortunate part, because despite the fact that we are looking into the capital ships, we're running into the issue of we in terms of story content, we are at the end of the early access, or this version of the early access in terms of story, which is perfectly fine.
Please approach to the jump point
I'm
to
looking
start
forward to
jump
seeing
process.
the dev build out the storyline to see what's coming, because it's looking very interesting thus far. I'd like to see, definitely like to see more stuff on the planets.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we have more than enough in
You
terms
reached the
of
waypoint
small
of your
ships.
route. Please
I
wait
mean,
for your
later
ship
on,
to be
if the
scanned.
dev wants to add in heavy fighters,
Exit permission from the system has
that's
been
fine.
obtained. The next waypoint is being passed.
But I honestly don't
And
think in
3,
terms
2,
of
1.
the ships, anything more needs to be
You reached the waypoint of
really
your route.
added.
Please wait for your ship to be scanned.
I'd like to see an expansion of capital ships, maybe even
Exit permission from the system has been obtained.
maybe
The next
add
waypoint is
one or
being
two
passed.
different capital
And
ships.
3,
I'd like
2,
to see the
1.
capital ships flushed out to be
Destination
more of
reached.
a mobile base, and actually have the ability to take one of your own fighters and like take the Zaragan fighter or the Nexaxis, not the Hook, definitely not the Hook, not the tank, but one of your own fighters, and store it in there, and actually have it so that you can pop out and if you want to, you can actually leave your captain's seat, turn it over to say drain, and the AI will take over your capital ship and start doing
Calibration
what
module
needs to be
activated.
done. That would be quite interesting.
Calibration completed. Waiting
While
for
you
the
pop
thruster
out your
input.
fighter and do what you need to do. Although that may be too that may be too mechanically complicated for as I said, an individual dev. I'm looking forward to the station building mechanic, as well as the empire building mechanic, and the wannabe 4x grand strategy elements. Okay, so actually, you know what I forgot to check? I forgot to check if this man, I think I've done something to my shoulder. So I'm getting pains in my shoulder and my left arm. And no, before anybody freaks out, it's not that. Trust me, it's not that. I've had my heart tested 9 ways to Sunday. Knock on wood, I'm still rather healthy, despite the fact that I'm sedentary. But,
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock
and
to
yes,
the
I'm aware
portal
I'm
there
talking
in
too
the
much,
next minute.
but there's really not much to do, because otherwise it's just exploring more content and leveling up.
Landing gear deployed.
It's a little bit dicey. I'm actually curious. See, and once again, and I come back to the idea of scale and the idea of grandeur. This is your capital station, and dear God in heaven above, do they do a fantastic job here of just making you feel tiny and insignificant. Just looking up at this is your capital station. This is your headquarters, your base. This is just your fighter, and you feel tiny, you feel small, and yet at the same time you feel like you're swinging around a massive well, okay, penis comparison jokes aside, like you feel like dear God, this is mine, and it's massive, and holy crap. Okay, so they still haven't done anything. Have they fleshed out the command deck? beautiful observation window. You get to look down on your planet. Very, very well done. Good idea there. Please work on that texture, because once again, just that view alone in terms of roleplay, that's just a little tweak that feels good. This entire place feels empty. I don't know what's in here. Is this some sort of special quarters for me? Please and thank you. And yeah. As you can see, by the way, I've basically fully upgraded the station. Because I can, and because I can just let my, before my, actually, let's see if there's any advancement in the story. Let's call. Oops. Yeah, the main storyline is, okay. Okay, so failing that, let's conduct a raid. Let's do a raid with
Landing gear retracted.
Let's perform a raid on this system. Let's reclaim this system, perform a raid, and see how that works.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Excellent. Soon this dock will be mine. That's a dropship. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a capital.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about this place. Yeah, this is definitely a capital. Okay. So let's the ship is at Rufus Station at Macon. Oh, okay, so I can't even call it here. I actually... Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I have to go all the way back to Rufus Station at Macon here. Macon... Q... Oops. Q. Alright. Okay, that's going to be a little bit tedious. So definitely always make sure you grab your capital ship and bring it home. Rufus Station, you better have been taking damn good care of my baby.
Calibration module
million
activated.
TUI. I may be rich
Waiting
beyond
for
the
the
dreams
thruster
of
input.
avarice, but that doesn't mean you can abuse my baby. Part of me kind of wants to stop off at a freelancer guild and just get the brain. Please process correctly. English. It's your native language.
Jump process.
Part of me wants to stop off at a freelancers guild and pick up, proper not proper turrets, but complete turrets and weapons. That would be a lot of fun.
Please proceed through the gate on the path reserved for you.
It's supposed to be the most maneuverable ship, and yet I'm screwing it up.
You reach the waypoint of your
game.
route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The
The next waypoint is being passed. N3 warning 2. Your cargo hold was scanned by an unknown ship. Caution, you reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N3, 2, 1. Destination reached.
Rufus Station. Excellent. Yes, I know it's kind of boring, guys, but we will.
Calibration module activated.
We're slowly making our way through this.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Excuse me for a second. I'm just gonna go grab a quick snack while I warm it. You guys can't see it, but I'm currently enjoying the leftovers from a Easter Monday roast, which was I cooked with my family. They came over to my place, and that was why that was not what I wanted to do. That was why I wasn't streaming this weekend. Is because of the
landing gear
holidays. Holidays are for family, and you know, when you reach my age, you begin to realize that your family isn't going to be around. I don't want to say they're not going to be around for much longer, but you realize that you're starting to run short on time with your family, so you start valuing it far more. Now, with any luck, once again, knock on wood. Hey, Staver. Once again, knock on wood, I will still have many decades with my family, but when you hit your 30s, you realize just how quickly time flies. All right. How was your Easter weekend, Staver? So it looks like only one was made available, I think. Oh no, there's another one. I could technically buy another one if I wanted to. Nice and quiet rebuilding your PC. Hey, that's always a good way to spend a quiet weekend. You know, it keeps your brain working too. Let's just pick up some... Well, it's good to see you back. As you can tell from the title, we're experimenting with the capital ships. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. If I'd had more time, I would have got some gravy ready. But for those mashed potatoes, but we're on stream, so. Are those to fly or so? What you're looking at right here is my capital ship. This is my baby. She's huge. But here's the thing. Like if you put your character right there, she's not all that big. And if I fly up here, this is the bridge. So I was able to figure this out earlier. This is the bridge. So let me see if I can get to where there's more light. Yeah, so this is the bridge right here. So as you can see, as big as this thing is, as huge as this thing is, and as glorious as your capital ship looks, I honestly think it could be 1.5 to 2 times bigger, and that would definitely make it look like that would definitely make it worthy of the title of your fleet flagship. The other thing that I really think the dev needs to work on is keeping in mind, of course, that the bridge is the Corsair on the Mandalorian. Yeah, so keeping in mind that the bridge is all the way back there, and this is the well, compared to the fighter ships, this thing is huge. This is the elevator to get in. You immediately are transported to your bridge, to just behind the bridge. So I'm going to be honest. If I were to see, like, if this is the only model of capital ship, maybe the dev intends to release more than one. Honestly, I would suggest having another, like, once again, doubling the size, or, you know, increasing the size of the ship by 1.5 times, or doubling it. And then that way, yeah, it's definitely missing some guts. Although I will say, like, this, I could stick my head down that cannon, and I could stick my head down that barrel. That's how big that son of a bitch is. It's huge. But here's the thing, I don't think it actually shoots anything, because all of your turrets are on the ventral side, I believe is the correct term. But what I would like to see is this right here, this as a fighter docking bay, so that you could actually dock one of your own ships inside the inside your flagship, much like you could with the like, for anybody who's played Subnautica, you could dock your Seamoth inside the Cyclops. But definitely this, like, there needs to be more. Although I will be honest, like, what we've got here is pretty snazzy. I mean, they've got a conference table in here, which is kind of cool. They have individual bunk rooms, and they also have the captain's room, which is currently bare. So I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of customization options later on to customize your capital ship. Oh, and the other thing, well, yeah, the other thing too is, like, if you look at how the interior is shaped, because once again, keep in mind this is the bridge. So this little thing right here is the bridge. We are now looking out onto the top of the ship, and just keep in mind how wide this area is. So if I were to come here and look at how big this area right here is. So if I were to come out, and once again, and I don't want to sound like I'm nitpicking, and well, I am nitpicking, but I don't want to sound like I'm ripping into it. So once again, keeping in mind that this right here is the this right here is the bridge. Like, obviously it's not wide enough for everything we just saw. Or at least that, I'm starting to have second thoughts, but that does look like it is the bridge, unless this right here is the bridge, because yeah. Anyway, this definitely could be a bit bigger, and I'm hoping that this is just like the rough draft of the capital ship, and there's going to be more work done, because I'm really liking this this design. Price tag, 54 million TY.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, you call it grind. Myself personally, I call it park my ass in an asteroid and bring out the hand miner, and then go to bed.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Now, one thing that I'm interested in Now, remember, I'm doing the United Federation of Planets run through. You made 73 mil in one attack. Ooh, that's sexy.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Yeah, the one thing you have to keep in mind is this bad boy maneuvers like a drunk rhino. It's huge and it's cumbersome and it's got so much inertia, which is good. I do like that. It should.
You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed.
I was extremely disappointed by that. There is no room for drones on this ship.
You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned. Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed.
Keep in mind, I'm not on the Discord. I'm not on the forums. I'm not you know, in contact with the developer. So it could be that he has a plan later. Like I said, this could just be the first run rough draft of the capital ship. After all. Oh no, they had a carrier. Staver, they have a carrier. So, 1 second. I didn't actually want to do this, but here, let me just get over to the station here. There already is a carrier in the game.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
I have to go to the station anyway because I gotta load my consumables on. But I will show you. So there is actually a carrier in game. There's actually 3. There are 3 carriers in this game.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next...
I do agree. This is a, well, from what I've seen thus far, in terms of the capital ship, I do agree this is a good update. What I would like to see more of is... Oh, God. Please turn. What I do need to look at more of and investigate more of is the... That was close. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope. Ah! Oh, God. Thank you. I've been captured. Thank God. Okay. So, services, please. So yeah, you have room for only 4 probes, which is weird. Oh, and here's the other thing. The capital ship cannot hold torpedoes or rockets. And you have room for only 5 turrets. So that's something you got to keep in mind too. So repair kit, shield booster, and damage booster. To the bank, please. Oops, didn't want that. We're good to go there. So the one thing I do appreciate is the game does, you know, you have to have very, very specific docks. Only certain docks you can land this thing on. So oop, hang on. I don't want to change my ship. The marketplace, that's where I need to go. Ah, here it is. Okay. So, to answer your question, the three carriers are the Donna, which has room for 2 combat drones. So the Donna is one of them. Ooh, that's a nice darker color. Hang on, what? Excuse me 1 second here. I didn't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay, apparently I just found a version of the capital ship that has 6. So yes, it has 6 weapon slots. So yeah, sure, let's upgrade. 72 million. Oh my god, for 6? Why, mommy? Why make it hurt so bad? Okay. Okay, so yes, I just spent 73 million for 1 more weapon slot. Bite me. So the Donna is one of your carriers, and it's meant to have it's basically meant to just have 2 drone support. The next one is the Huck. The Huck is it says fighter, but it actually, that's weird. It says fighter, but in the previous version, it actually said carrier. So the Huck usually carries about 4, although this one has 5, because I managed to get a rarer version of the Huck. And then the Foul Run tank is technically your hardened carrier. So this bad boy is meant to take a massive shit kicking, and it's because it has more weapon slots. It's also meant to fight back. But in terms of just pure carrier, like the Huck is I believe the carrier. I've seen Hucks that have I've seen Hucks that have just base up to 7 combat drones, which is bloody ridiculous. That was a mistake. And because I just screwed that up, I've now lost access to my capital ship that had 6 weapons, or 6 weapon slots instead of 5. God damn it. God damn it. Why do you hate me, God? Okay, anyway. I should actually check and see if there is a capital station. Yeah, hopefully it'll be there, but we're not going to worry about that, because here's the issue, and you're about to see, because I'm about to start I will start a raid soon.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
5 weapon slot or 6, it kind of doesn't matter. And you'll see why in a second. Okay. Oh, okay, so apparently this station doesn't have a docking port. Fine then. You know, considering all the damn money I spent on it, you'd think it has a capital docking port, but no.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Okay, I need to stop eating or I'm gonna wind up snacking on all my, you know, on all my veggies that I need to spread out for the rest of the week. And I know that may sound weird, you know, snacking on veggies, but hey, veggies that were cooked with a roast at the same time taste good. I wonder, can I just... I'm gonna try something here. Oh god. Oh god. Am I gonna slide right in perfectly? I did. That was gorgeous. It was greased like it was with butter. Alright. That was stupid. I apologize.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, so start the raid. I just need to sneak away so that I'm not starting the raid directly on top of one of the targets that I need to hit. I kind of want to, but we'll get to that.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Okay. Be coming out of warp in a moment. Hang on. Save, because it's been a while. Start the raid mode. Okay. Because I now have to go back and recapture all of the systems that I lost. Or, I'm sorry, I now have to go back and recapture all of the systems that I did. Have I annihilated any factions yet? Well, I was going to save basically your starting faction, the House Saragon or whatever they are. I was going to save that and do a stream and, you know, make a whole... Yeah, basically with this update, when you come back in, once you get back into your ship, it will regenerate the entire galaxy. Now, if you've already got your capital station, you get to keep that. You will keep your capital station, and if you've spent a crap load upgrading it, you get to keep all of your upgrades, but everything else, all of the other stations that you've built, all of the other systems that you've captured, and I think if you destroyed a faction, they come back. And there was a reason for that, but I can't remember what. Wait, what? I'll tell you what's friggin' dandy. I can't... What? Hmm. I know I don't own this system, game. I know. This is not one of the systems that I own, and I really don't want to plunder this system. So please, pretty please, with a bloody fucking cherry on top, let me capture this system, please. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna park my butt at the escape route and see if that changes that, because that's annoying. Because if the reset made it impossible for me to capture, I mean, well, if the reset made it impossible for me to capture the system, what I'll do is I'll move to the next
Calibration completed.
system. I'll just go capture Joker. I gotta recapture Joker anyway, since Joker is the gateway to this area of space. Because in order to get into this area of the galaxy, you have to capture Joker, or you have to arrive in Joker, and then from Joker you can go to the surrounding systems. If it's still called Joker, now that I think about it. Because when the galaxy was regenerated, all the names changed. Okay. No. That's not what I wish. Please give me what I wish. That was cute. It just zoomed right by me. Nope. So I cannot capture this system. Alright, so raid mode is pointless here. That's annoying. Okay. So it's Alfaxos, I think. Corneria is the same system. Yeah, so it's Alfaxos. So Alfaxos is the gateway system. Alright, let's capture that bottleneck just like we do in Stellaris. That way I can regulate traffic in and out of this section of space. Well, for the most part, because you can still jump in between systems. Oh, by the way, Staver, you missed you missed a minor glitch earlier on when I was piloting. Anka has a... Oh, there it goes. If you look down to the bottom right, you'll see Anka's coat flapping majestically in the non-existent breeze.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
I feel jealous. I don't get the same flapping coat. Nope.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
I actually did try and take this with booster jets turned on. It didn't work so well.
Destination reached.
The Vixen trade... Oh, yes! Trade hubs! That is another thing that I have to deal with. There are now trade hubs. So once I capture the system, that's something I'm going to look into. You keep all your ships with just the one you're using? Well...
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
I bought I bought at least one. Well, except for the Donna. I just don't like the way the Donna looks, and the Marauder. but I have at least one of the vast majority of ships, and I just basically pick one and I start working on it because I'm ludicrously rich. And because of the little cheesy method that I know of how to do, I can just basically pick one and go to
In order to use station services, please drop to the port reserved for you in the next...
did they make buildable research and mining stations? I don't know. Also, call me crazy, but I don't think I can park at the upgrade station. That's gonna be a nuisance. Well. Wait. Actually, let's see if I can. Can I get out? We're about to find out. Alright. So we eject. We... Earlier in the stream, I was actually using one of these ships to do one of the console hacking missions, and it was actually pretty cool. Just fighting the getting the other fighters. Okay, so I can. Oh God, 4 million to add a tier. Oh, whatever will I do? I'll just do it. I have tons of money. Okay. Add a level. Yeah, I'm level 24, so... Okay, so... Hull system, weapon system, engine system, power system... Shield system, aim, a defensive holder... I believe all that's really left for me to install is... I'm not installing a cargo component. I think I just need a defensive. Was it offensive or defensive? I can't remember. I just need an offensive. Okay. So I'll pick that up. And then I can just... 5 million. I honestly buy these early and often early, because as you level up, they just get stupidly more expensive. Well, now I just spent a lot of money so that I could get what I already have. Okay, so flagship weapon. No, I don't need a big cannon. I want... Really? Alright. I'll take the mix. I rarely use energy kits, so I probably have 100 of the damn things. I don't need consumables either. So I need the offensive holder. Yeah, take what you can get. Of course, I don't have access to services, so even if I could, I can't install these things. But that's good enough. God, she's juicy and big. Alright. So let's try this now. so many stations I have to take.
The Tiger is bearing at 3 DB.
I can't capture.
314 at 28 DB. Should I confirm he's at 19,000?
Okay, so I think there's something wrong with the raid right now. We can't, with the losses, to take on a main faction. You got more balls than I do, buddy. A part of me is kind of wondering if maybe I just have to do a plunder first. Like, before I can capture, I just have to plunder. Let's try it. Man. Are there unknown stations in the system? That's, we are in the Alpha something or other. Operations. House Saragon. Oh, I have to own all of them. Okay. There is a stronghold station here. Oh! I apparently have to... Well, excuse me. Well, I'm stupid. You will be needed elsewhere. Thank you, Staver. My own idiocy was getting in the way. Alright, Thuvapus. Set as the operation target. Tactics map. Ooh, they have a heavy fighter here. Luckily enough, I have a fucking dreadnought. Send the drone nest. Send the heavy fighter. Send the heavy fighter. You had systems 1 through 22? I'm not surprised. I'll set you to reinforce, because I'm just being a little bit lazy. And I'll set you to reinforce here, and you to reinforce here. And all of them had stations? Ick. Oh, well, actually, hang on before I do that. Dropship. And then I will leave you here to guard. I will leave you here to guard. I will leave you here to guard, because you are all very, very heavy ships. I will leave... Oops. No, I want you here to guard. Actually, I think the dev did a little bit of work on this. You I will bring into siege. And yes, I know I'm being silly, but... And then you will guard as well. And you will guard as well, because I feel like being weird. Alright. Okay. Close. And execute. So they'll be waiting for me at Kalo. Alright. Oh god, she turns so goddamn slow. So used to my fighters.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Drop me in on top, baby, because off we go. Actually, preferably not on top, but lined up. Like I said, navigating a bitch is
Please
a pain
approach
in
to
the
the
ass.
jump point to start jump process.
God, she
Please
maneuvers like a
proceed
truck
to the
driver.
path reserved for you.
Oh, barely made it. I nearly slid outside the corridor.
Destination reached.
Battle target, Gordup station.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Alright, everybody should be here. Excellent. Actually, hang on. I wanna see. There is a dreadnought. So,
Shield recharging.
who just shot me? Oh boy, how big am I compared to this dreadnought? Ah, no. Oops. Actually, that's a drone carrier. That's a heavy fighter. So that's a heavy fighter. That's a dreadnought. Yeah, Okay, that's kind of upsetting. So if you look, the capital ship is just a massively upscaled heavy fighter. That's upsetting. Well, not upsetting, but that's unfortunate. All right, let's see what the capital ship is compared to a dreadnought. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if that's the size of the damn dreadnought, well, she's big. She's a big boy. I still don't have access to the. I still don't have access to the capital. I don't have access to the capital ship upgrade, which is probably going to be an upgrade to basically this, but whatever. Alright. Come to mommy. Time to summon my boys. Thuvufus. Bit. Oh, yes.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
If you shot at a transport, it would turn into a heavy fighter and fight you. Well, that's scary. God damn it, guys, wait for me. I know I'm big and I'm fat now that I'm in my gigantic capital ship, but you could at least, you know, I'm kind of the general, the leader, the big cheese.
I need some help here! Okay, load
least I don't have to worry about that damn missile. There we go.
Weapons online.
You have captured the shield quarters and ready to take the next step.
Shield recharging.
You have captured the shield quarters and ready to take the next step. You have captured the shield quarters. We're losing prototype!
Oh god. Okay, I have to keep an eye out for that. That's horrifying. Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, so the shields, well, that was to be expected. Also, where the hell is that going? Oh. Okay, I see.
We're losing prototypes! Need help!
Okay, that's kind of frustrating, but that's... Okay, so those are my crosshairs that where basically they will land. I think. Well, it looks like it. Okay. Well, those are my artillery cannons. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Okay, this is new.
We're losing prototypes! Need help!
Okay, I think I just figured out how to change my mode.
You have completed this phase and are moving into the next. Area is cleared. Let's drop our soldiers to main building.
Take it easy, David.
We need help at turret quarters.
Alright, now I'm just being an asshole. We good, guys? God, I hope I didn't kill one of my own.
We have captured the shield quarters and ready to take the next step.
Okay, hang on. Something went wonky here.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Somebody was being cute and trying to repair me. Is somebody trying to repair me? I think they are. That's cute.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Hang on a second. Sure.
Flank from the side or charging head on.
Alright, I'm gonna be waiting here.
Shield recharging. Weapons online.
Oh, okay, I see how this mode works. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Time to bring my boys in. Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
We have completed this phase and are moving on to the next.
Well, the dropship is here.
Area is cleared. Let's drop our soldiers to main building.
There we go. Capture. Okay, that bug where you're not allowed to capture a system that you just launched an attack against is still there, but that's okay.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Actually, I don't think I've ever tried this before.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
Shows impact of 2311.
Destination reached.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Alpha Squad, warp away.
Just so that they're not getting in my way.
You have not been granted authorization to use Stargate. Please communicate with Stargate to obtain jump authorization.
Oh, there's no drifting in a capital ship. That's probably actually a good thing. There is no drifting in capital ships. Alright, let's see how this works.
Destination reached. Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
toggle raid mode. Okay, finally. I mean, I shouldn't need anything more, but you never know.
Our star system is under attack by WRA. All civilian ships, please enter warplay and wait in a safe orbit until the threat is eliminated. Rest assured, we will use all available resources to swiftly end this attack.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Oh man. Actually, hang on just a second. Oh, okay, so...
Weapons online.
It's good to know I can shoot behind me. Okay, so this whole aiming scheme is just all about bombardment then.
Attention all ships. This is a distress call from the Star System Command Center. We would like to inform you that our system has been lost to the enemy forces. The situation is dire and we urge all ships to immediately perform a hyper jump and evacuate the system. Repeat, all ships
Excellent.
must perform a hyper jump and leave this system immediately.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster
Excellent.
input.
Perfection.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Let's install those components I picked up and then... Oh, no. No, oh god, I had my fingers on the wrong keys, that's why. This is how, oh wow, we can get in pretty wild. Alright, so weapons management. The Warp Light Big Cannon. Okay. Time to take off.
Landing gear retracted. Weapons online.
Please explain to me how the hell that works. Why is there a gigantic... Please explain to me how this works. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. But that's ridiculous. There's a gigantic... Oh, it's not there anymore. Well, at least it's not as ridiculous as it was previously. Good God.
Weapons online.
At least it didn't look as ridiculous as it did previously. I do like that tight grouping, though. That tight grouping is rather nice.
Landing gear retracted. Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Pressing the damn space bar when I should actually be pressing shift. God, I feel stupid. Goodness gracious. Is it already time for nap time? It's always time for nap time, actually.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process. Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
We made it there eventually.
Destination reached.
Unusual activity to... Okay, well, we gotta head back then. Gotta head back.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Oh yeah, I can corner as tight as any fighter. This bad boy.
You have not been granted authorization to use Stargate.
Shut up, leave me
Please
alone.
communicate with Stargate to obtain jump authorization.
Oh boy. There.
Exit from the defined path.
Damn it.
The jump operation is terminating.
Quidem station is under attack. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, game. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. There we go. Accept. I'm sorry. Your valiant leader is trying to get to you, but they can't pilot their damn ship.
Destination reached. Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Missiles locked and loaded.
Alright, I just won by showing up. Alright. Good to know. Alright. You know what? It's almost 3 hours.
Calibration module
I'm actually feeling
activated.
pretty tired. I
Calibration
had to get up
completed.
early this
Waiting for the
morning.
thruster input.
So we'll bring us back to Kitimat. And I think next week we shall use our gigantic beast of, well, massive murder and mayhem. We shall wipe out House Saragon. I think that's the plan. So tomorrow we won't be streaming. Tomorrow we will not be streaming. So tomorrow we will not be streaming more SpaceBourne 2. Tomorrow instead, Finn and myself will be getting ready for Thursday's Ages Beyond Mist stream. So we'll be getting ready for Ages Beyond Mist. We still haven't decided what co-op game we're going to play for Friday. So we may not even do a Friday stream this week, but definitely we're going to be doing Ages Beyond Mist multiplayer. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, you know, if you want to see any of my older streams, you can always check out the YouTube page. Thank you, everybody, and have yourselves a good evening.